So everybody's probably got him, or at least had the troll of a Trezeguet 93. He's currently coming in at a whopping, wait for it, 30,000 coins. That is incredible for an icon. Seeing as though the bases are maxed out at like 60, 50k on a discard, he is 29,000 coins, and he is the obvious on-re troll in a pack. He's a 4-4 with a high-low 6'2", and I'm interested to know, can he do the job? He's got himself the technical plus, he's got a power shot rather than the finesse, and he's got relentless as well. He is still waiting on the upgrade from France as well, so that'll be an interesting one to see. France versus Portugal in the quarters. Can they do it? I believe on Friday, I want to say, is their game. The question is, this could be a big upgrade for Trezeguet. He could get a +1 and also an extra playstyle plus, as he only has 3. Could that be the finesse shot we have been waiting for? And in terms of stats, as a 30,000 coin striker, doesn't look terrible. Decent pace, shooting is outstanding, passing is okay, he's got a great short game on him, dribbling, not terrible for someone who's 6'3", and a good amount of physicality as well. I feel like we'd end up with either the finesse or the aerial plus, but let's get down to business. 30,000 coins, is he worth it? How has he kept that? I don't know. Gonna get the ball as well. He's done very, very well there for Vinny to potentially lose out. Can we find him on that overlap? Cutting it back, looking for the finesse, and Trezeguet started the movement. It was very doolally, but it still managed to get through. Vinny with a great assist, and it's a beauty to start the game. He's got great strength on the ball, holding it nicely. Can he win it back as well? No. It's a good little play. Mendy's going to receive it. We're going to give it back with Mendy as well. There it is. First time hit into Desai. Puts it into his feet. He's got some nice build-up play with him. You could definitely tell the difference between like a striker of like a Nunez, Drogba sort of level and himself. He most definitely is capable of a lot of the shooting traits, but in terms of a big win, can we get the... Oh, I was going to say, can we get the power shot? Going to get it back to him. Looking for the option. There it is. Across goal. Good save. Can we link it back up? Going to try and run straight back in. There's a pass. Oh, it was so close. You can, like I say, you can always tell the difference. Like the difference between a Tevez and a Torres and obviously like a Gerd Muller. They all kind of fall in that same sort of category. And you always know when a striker is sometimes not quite enabled to have that ability to kind of grab a game by the scruff, like how we see with an R9 and Mbappe. They just have something in them, and I don't know if it is just purely on just stats overall, if it's the 5'5", if it's body type. There's so... What on earth? There's so much to go with, which depends on your game style as well. That's going to be a huge one. If you're just a hit and hope, a run on, you're going to feet, you're going for dribbling. There's so many different ways to kind of take a card, hence why there's an opinion for everything. And with Trezeguet, there could be somebody who unlocks absolutely everything with him. He's the perfect style to them, and it's why I like to try as many players out as much as I can, because some games are just perfect for them and some are just the worst you could ever find. That's where an aerial plus would be outstanding for him. Balak trying to reset a little bit. One more. Looking for him back if I can. I don't know what he's doing with the keeper. Back into Trezeguet. Oh, we lose out. And there it is. Oh, we're offside. Going for the run on. I didn't think we'd get the first touch. I was debating whether to go inside or outside for him, and most definitely Arejo is a beautiful... Is he onside? It's a great ball. That's another great ball. That's a finish and a half. Is that the 97, Pedri? Just wow. Oh, can he find him? It's got to be a finish, and Trezeguet with the beautiful shot. It's a great ball from Barcola. Gets him on the edge. It's perfect running from him. Great attacking presence. Cuts the one, looks for the power, and Arejo is there. And it's what I've always said with the power shot plus now, especially because there is so many more cards with it, and kind of... Oh, that's just going to be an easy goal, isn't it? Oh, it's a good save from Casillas. But because we've got so many more people with the power shot plus, it's happening more and more, and people are wising up to where they should stand, how they should block it, and it's becoming less effective. Whereas a finesse shot, it can happen without the space there. You can kind of just bridge it through people. With the power shot, you have to be clear. You have to have that kind of space in and behind, in the lines, and that's where you can kind of go for it. Like, you can go for it from here, but realistically, that should have been a goal. But you're gonna have people in front of it most times, or the keeper will just naturally save it. Ooh, in and behind. In and behind. Oh my, I tapped B by accident. Good physical battle. Oh, he's been given a lifeline. That is a lifeline in itself. I want him on the run. Ooh, this is where the rapid really would come in. Oh, it's beautiful. He's not moved the keeper, but we've still managed to get the goal. It's a great finish, and this is why, if you can get a lot of these players through who don't have that rapid plus the kind of extraordinary amount of pace, their shooting normally is outstanding, and most definitely Trezeguet is by no means a non-exception to that. His finishing is absolutely on that level. If you can get him in front of goal by any means like this is where you want him. It's going to be the same. Oh, he's moved it back this time. That's fair enough. I expected him to go for the other side. So that's going to be good keeper movement. But now he's kind of put in the head of which side do I go next if we get him. We've got him one more run. Oh, he's not got the head. He's not gonna, as I say, he's not gonna do it against Arejo without that aerial plus, which, like I said, could be the next one. I think if you want aerial plus or finesse, they're gonna be the next two best play styles. I think for a card like this, he's gonna go. He wants that power shot, not an absolute chance. I'd take the corner instead, and he's gone. So we're going into the overall. He's now 28.75 for an icon. That is outstanding. It's genuinely crazy. So in terms of who else is there, 84 for Xavi, 52 for Sanchez, 190 for Cole. So he is considerably, okay, Rijkaard's there at 40 as well. So he is considerably one of the lowest icons you can actually get. For a 93 especially, it's kind of the progression stats as we know. Like, obviously, he's nowhere near the Henry, the Cruyff. Like when you're looking at the 15 mil icons, like, even if you went him against like a Gerd Muller, I think Gerd Muller absolutely has his pants down, because Gerd Muller's just that good, and it all comes down to play styles. All of them can score. That's just always a natural thing. Like, every single card at this sort of level should be able to get the goal. Like, it's natural. They've got 90 something shooting. It'd be like saying that somebody like a Puyol has to be able to defend. He may not be the quickest at it, but he can definitely make a challenge. So it is for Trezeguet just an easy day at the office for actually scoring, but it's getting themselves in the right positions now. It's all about the overall game. You're starting to see strikers with 90 on everything. You're seeing right backs with 90 on everything. There's so much more than just having shooting pace and physical, or shooting pace and dribbling. Having that little extra pass on him, having a bit more on the physical, on the aggression and the jumping, and then adding the playstyle pluses, the 5-5. It's kind of what you're paying for. It's not all about now just having one dynamic to a striker. Even though you can still get along with that, there's most definitely no problem with that, but the best of the best now have everything. So I do think, as a very cheap beast, it's not a bad option. Like, if you are starting the game fresh, maybe you just wanted kind of a French team, or you just not really got any luck in you. You want an icon and you're thinking, okay, I've got 50,000 coins. Trezeguet is never going to be a bad option. I felt like his 88 was decent in the centre mid. The strike conversion was just far too quickly out. They didn't progress him very well, especially when it was just a +1 onto what he's already got. It's fact that his 87 rated card is technically more expensive than this one. I think is all of them. Yeah, nearly even the SBC, and in fact even the Centurions, is more expensive than this version right now, and it just shows you the progression. And more than likely this is going to be the last Trezeguet we find, unless they actually do a Shapeshifters, which with the footies cards coming out, I can imagine they're probably not. He is worth a look in at the minimum. Unfortunately, he will be for a lot of people, especially if you are grinding champs, if you've been grinding throughout the game. He's not really going to fit into many people's teams. Like, if you've been playing this game more than a month, you probably have a better striker, or at least you've got options of better strikers. Even some evolutions are going to be slightly better than him, unfortunately. But I still think as an icon, if you're looking for an icon team, that could always be an interesting concept as well. He's definitely not going to be the worst you can go for. So let me know down below if you've got him. What do you think about him? Do you play him? That's the big question. Do you actually play him in this game? Let me know down below, and I will catch you all for the next one. Peace.